side.
Good morning from day 4. We stayed at the Laguna campground last night and we have about 2 days till Julian. We're gonna aim for 15 miles today and I'm really excited for this little section of hiking. So pretty. It's windy. So, a little update. We made it into Mount Laguna yesterday. Immediately went to the Pine House Cafe and Tavern, I think it's called. Had some lunch. Had myself a veggie burger and a IPA. And we hung out for a few hours, like our little siesta, since that was really our end goal. We were gonna stay at the Burnt Rancheria campground, but it was closed, and decided to hike on another like 5 or 6 miles to the Laguna campground, which was open and had water spigots and bathrooms. So we headed over there. It was me, Pace, Deceiver, Headbanger. He earned his trail name. He smashed his head on a tree branch 3 times in the same siesta break. And Giza, 1 more mile. So we kind of have a nice little trail family. Giza's like our trail mom, we keep calling her, and it's really sweet. Right now we're hiking along the overlook to Anza Borrego. I've filmed this section before as a shakedown hike. It's really windy here, so it's nice to kind of get used to those conditions. And I think we have another 15-ish mile day. So it's gonna be a good day. I feel it.
Oh, what are you saying?
Folk?
Folk. Folk music.
That's Anza Borrego down there.
I think it's crazy how we're 6,000 feet high, the other side is 6,000 feet, and that's just flat.
Yeah.
We are here. Inside.
Yeah. Protein soup.
Save drinking water. Sure looks unsafe. Zane, we need you to rate this water for us.
Yikes.
Actually not that thirsty.
It's like a fire hose.
All right.
Flyers. The adjustable ones. Move.
Maybe someone killed it.
Maybe I killed it then.
How did you even see it?
I wanted the kitchen rook.
Town day, town day. Yay! Shade! Woo!
Oh.
Hey guys, there's cold Modelo's over here.
Nice.
Did y'all pass Rosemary? Solar panel? How's the girl? Solar panel on her
You
back?
guys talk to her?
No, she didn't have a solar panel. She was heading in the other direction. Then no.
Early this morning, maybe.
Yeah, the girl.
That's safer. I mean, you gotta watch for snakes and stuff because that's when they're out.
Dang, this is insane.
I know.
So we made it to Julian. We got a hitch pretty quickly, honestly, with this lovely lady who lives right here in Julian. We immediately went to the post office to get my resupply box, then the American Legion to reserve our cots for tonight. Right now it's only the 4 of us there, which is pretty nice. So hopefully it'll be a quiet night. And this morning I snapped the tent pole for my tent. I tried to use the splint to repair it, but when I put the splint on, it created too much tension in the other side of the rod that I have a feeling if I, keep using it like that, it's just going to snap on the other side and then I'm in trouble. So I bought a new tent, and honestly, not too bad of a price. I'm trying out a trekking pole tent for the first time, which I'm a little nervous about because I definitely prefer freestanding, but who knows? Haven't tried trekking pole, so maybe I might end up liking this. And I went to 2 Foot Adventures here in town, and they didn't have a very big selection, but they had a couple options of trekking pole tents. The one I went with is the Six Moon Designs Trekker. And I set it up in a park over here because I need to seam seal the seams because it's not fully waterproof. But this is what the tent looks like set up. I have not sealed the seams yet, but that's what I'll do next. Figured I'd give you a little tour first. So here's what it looks like. And you can open it on both sides, which is pretty nice. It has these 2 giant mesh windows. Like I said, the door opens on both sides. That's where your feet go, and then your head goes up here in the pointy end. Obviously, it's not perfectly set up because this is my first time ever setting up a trekking pole tent, but I'm pretty happy with it. One thing I am a little concerned about is that it's kind of long. The measurements say that it's 8 feet long, which is gonna take up a lot of space, so I'm gonna have to be conscious of that when I choose my campsites. But at least I have a lot more space inside, and I can open both sides of the tent, which I really like. So yeah. And then to seam seal it, there's this like glue, and I just paint it over the seams. Pretty simple. So anyway, I am kind of excited to use this. It wasn't too hard to set up. I'm sure the more practice I get, the more quickly I'll be able to do that. But yeah, that's the deal. There's my new tent, Six Moon Designs Trekker. All right, now I seam sealed the tent. I did not do the best job. But it should make the tent more waterproof, I guess. Not that it rains all that much on the PCT anyway, but Washington and Oregon can get wet, and possibly rainy. One thing I forgot to mention, and the reason why I was kind of more willing to buy a new tent after having just bought a new tent for the PCT recently, is because I bought that tent at REI, and REI is really good about returns and, you know, defects with products, or just being able to return a product for almost any reason. So I'm gonna send my tent back home, and hopefully my husband can go and return it for me and get me a refund. That would be nice. I'll let you know how that goes, and I'll let you know how I like my tent. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this, but what can you do? So we'll see how it goes. That's all for now. I'm starting to feel hungry, and I'm definitely dehydrated, but I've been too consumed with trying to figure out what's happening with my tent. I think my sleeping pad even has a hole in it already. So it's a little too early for these things to be happening, if you ask me. But I guess I just need to be more gentle with my gear. Gear should be durable. Gear should be built to last. So I am feeling a little frustrated. But such is life. That is the PCT, I guess. Anyway, I'll update you later. I think we're gonna get dinner somewhere in town, maybe the Mexican restaurant, and maybe grab a couple beers at the Legion. So, yeah.
Like 20 minutes playing. I know. And on the other side, the sign is pointing.
Besides that, Jacksonville has nothing to offer.